Mike Campbell again. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about KISA, or the Kansas Education Systems Accreditation, the 5 R's. And in my case, the 4 R's. With my school, when I talked to my administrator, what we had discussed is, because I was trying to get with my school superintendent and principal, figure out if there was a time we could talk about this. They had me put it on hold. Today, the 20th, we had our monthly in-service, and this is what we were discussing at the in-service. So they asked me if I could just hang out to it. That's what we did. We talked about it today. Essentially, all 25 of us, all of the SPED teachers, all the specials teachers, all of the classroom teachers, we all got together with the principal, with the superintendent, the school counselor, and we basically talked about the standards. We only dealt with 4 of the 5. We dealt with relationships, relevance, responsive culture, and rigor. We were broken into 4 groups, and the way we had it split up, we had we tried to have it as a decent breakup. Where, like my group, for example, I'm a specials teacher as the art teacher. We had 3 of our elementary school teachers, and we had a junior high teacher and a high school teacher. And with that grouping, we went through and we broke down rigor. We tried to discuss, what our strengths were, what our weaknesses are, where we're kind of in the middle of the road, where, how we can improve upon those things, as well as just, hey, this is what we're not good at. How can we get better at it? This is what we're good at. What do we need to do to stay good at it? Or how can we get better at that as well? And we spent most of the day talking about that. And that was our group. The other groups went around. At our particular building, what we came up with is that relationships, we're doing really well in that department. We looked at relevance. We're doing really well in that department. We're teaching, pertinent things, and we're doing what we need to do with that. Where our school struggles is a responsive culture and with rigor. Being a small town school, there are some issues with documentation. There are some issues with trying to keep up on the numbers. Statistically, we don't have the numbers to get good numbers, and something along the lines of truancy was an example we came up with. When our junior class is 4 students, if we have 1 student who is truant, then that really kills us. It looks like I mean, that's 75% success rate. That's not good. And so that was one of the examples that we had. If we were to have 1 of that class drop out, that kills us. And those are the types of things that we have to worry about. And with those, they can be a bit of a troublesome spot with responsive culture and with rubric, because both of those are kind of numbers reliant in certain areas. But in the ones that weren't easily skewed, we were able to come down and figure out, okay, yeah, we're doing a great job in this area. We're doing okay in this area. We're doing a little better in this area. In this area, we nailed it. In that area, in those 2 areas, we didn't have as many nailed it as we did, where we're looking at no evidence or implementing. Had a few transitions. The group that I had in particular, rigor, we were at, when we were done, we gave it an overall rating of implementing. And again, some of that is with data, where the numbers aren't there. Some of it's that we have the ability to do it, we just haven't been doing it, and as a district we need to get better. And some of it is small towns, and without getting into a negative, there is a lot of small town mindsets where there are people that think that because it's a small town, we don't have to do that. And let the people in the big towns worry about that. We're going to worry about this. So overcoming some of that is an issue. And it was one that came out, and it's one that administration is aware of and wanting to work on. Which they're both new administrators. They're both leaving at the end of the year. So we'll see how that works out with the new administrators. But overall, it was a productive day. We had, like you said, all of us working, broken down into groups, we were able to identify our strengths and weaknesses and find pathways to improve where we need to improve, and try to identify the things that are working and figure out ways that we can maintain that or maybe even improve upon that. Overall, I think it was a good exercise, and our administrators that we have, that our principal and superintendent that are on their way out at the end of the year, they were really determined to put as much of it on the existing staff as possible, so that we kind of have a say in what we want to see, where we want to see the school go in the future, instead of them kind of setting their course and then sailing off, which was kind of it was a nice surprise. But anyway, thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and have a good evening.